My dear brothers and sisters, when you are in pain, when you are in sickness, the more you are pain, the more seriously, sincerely you pray. We read like this in the Word of God, Gospel of Matthew chapter 26, verse 36 onwards. Matthew chapter 26, verse 36 onwards. Then Jesus went with them to a place called Gethsemane, and he said to his disciples, "Sit here while I go over there and pray." He took with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee and began to be grieved and agitated. Verse 38. Then he said to them, "I am deeply grieved, even to death. Remain here and stay awake with me." My dear brothers and sisters, sometimes certain grief and pain and sorrow is so bad that they even prefer to die than going through that sorrow. During the COVID time, some people were committing suicide because of the fear of COVID. So I used to wonder, it is better to get the COVID and die than committing sin. Then why are they committing suicide? So why do they commit suicide instead of wait and see whether they are dying through the COVID or not? In case if they get COVID and did not die, then all their worries will be wasted. So, when I asked one person who was going through a terrible fear and tension, and he was almost at the verge of committing suicide because of this tension, he said, "Father, you won't understand what I have gone through." I said, you did not get the COVID, but you were worried so badly and even thought of committing suicide. Then he said, "Father, that sorrow, the fear, the tension, the stress and anxiety which I was going through, sleepless nights, you will not understand how I went through. Many times I preferred to commit suicide than going through that situation." There are so many people, because of their sicknesses, terrible sicknesses, they commit suicide. We feel, why can't they wait and see the result of their sicknesses? Maybe they may be healed completely. So why do they commit suicide? Because that pain and sorrow and stress is so bad. That's what these people say. So today in this Bible passage, Jesus said, "I am deeply grieved, even to death." One way, it shows, Jesus even he felt that this grief is so bad that he can end up in death. So Jesus said, "Remain here and stay awake and pray for me. Pray with me. I'm deeply grieved." Unimaginable pain and sorrow or stress, anxiety, which Jesus also went through. Because he must have already foreseen the passion which he is going to experience the next day. And we also read Gospel Luke chapter 22 verse 43. Luke chapter 22 verse 43. After this grief, then an angel from heaven appeared to him, gave him strength. Because Jesus was praying sincerely, an angel from heaven appeared to him, gave him strength. Sometimes healing may not take place, but strength will be given to us to go through this pain, go through that fear, go through that sickness. The Lord gives us strength. It may take some time to get healed, but God will give you the strength. I remember I went through the sickness for a long time, and God strengthened me instead of healing me. Of course, He healed me at the end, but it was a long time of suffering. So then an angel from heaven appeared to him and strengthened him, gave him strength. And verse 44, we read like this: "In his anguish, he prayed more earnestly." It is very important. In his anguish, he prayed more earnestly. When there is anguish, stress and confusion and tension and fear, pray more earnestly. When Jesus, in his anguish, he prayed more earnestly. He prayed in such a way that his sweat became like great drops of blood falling down on the ground. Pray unceasingly. Pray earnestly with pain in your heart. Surrender everything and cry out to God. The Lord will listen to your cries. He will never disappoint you, my dear brothers and sisters. He will heal you.